Podcast 3. 1, 2, 3. Podcast.
And we're live. Welcome back, everybody, to our third episode of Fishbowl with Friends.
Woo-hoo.
Look at our mics today.
I
They're
know.
Harry Potter ones.
We wanted to have official microphones. We being me. I was like, I want to have a mic. I want to hold a mic. I want to feel like we're doing, I don't know, color broadcast or something.
Something
or
fun.
Like,
Just keep it fruity, you know?
coming to you live, you know?
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Some broadcaster
something
action.
fruity.
Are we surprised?
We're gay. It's 2026.
Woo, here and queer.
And ready to party. This is one of mine. Oh, what a great one to start with. What's this week's motto? This week's motto, just get to the sixer.
Oh my god, thank you. That's literally what I was about to say.
That's this week's motto.
Six-man week.
It's Sixer weekend, folks.
And that is literally the best. That's better than Christmas. Better, dare I say,
No,
no.
not better than that. Good try. Nice try.
For one weekend and one weekend only, we rage.
It gets weird.
From sun up till sundown.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, meaning you, Mom, Six Man is a weekend in Manhattan Beach where they do a 6-man beach volleyball tournament. So there's 6 people playing. It's just 6-on-6 volleyball. My first time, I was like, why is this such a big deal? It's just a volleyball tournament. Who cares? It's a big deal.
It's a very big deal.
People go crazy. It's super fun.
It's historic
It's
because it was
historic.
partnered with the Manhattan Surf Festival at one point. What's
Ooh.
awesome about this is that they do rally scoring. For those of you that don't know, Mom. JK, she probably invented like rally scoring. I'm not talking shit on my mom, I promise.
Get her, Tara. You're grounded.
Is you have to serve the ball in order to score. So like sometimes these games could go on for hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes they could be over in 10 minutes based on that alone. But
Yeah.
it's a great time. It's Friday, Saturday at Manhattan Pier. We're gonna be there having a
We'll be
great
there.
time.
Come to Shellbacks. We're handing out shots.
Fanta
of
shots.
water to stay hydrated.
Hydrate.
Because whatever, we're both legal of drinking age.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm literally turning 30 this year. Are you
I've
kidding me?
been 30. I've been 30.
I've been 30.
It sucks. So far, 30. Actually, I like being 30.
We're rewriting this narrative. That
I
30
like
sucks.
being 30. I was
Yeah.
so stoked to turn 30, and like, don't get me wrong, this has been hard. 30 has been kicking my derriere, but no more than my 20s kicked my derriere.
I like going into my 30s knowing like, okay, we had some dumb moments. Now we're going to refine the dumb moments and just kick it into
We're a
next
little more
gear.
actualized. I have money now.
That's helpful.
I have a partner now. You'll get there.
Can't relate.
That's this week's motto.
Get to
Just
the sixer.
Make it to the sixer. I have been so unmotivated just getting through workouts this week. Like, I go to the gym and I'm sitting at like breakfast for like an hour, just
It's hard.
chatting because I'm like, I don't want to start.
It's just, it's tough, especially when you have to be so self-motivated
Yes.
all the time. Like, there is something to be said about being with the team, being with the girls,
Yes.
being with the crew, whoever it is, like, all for one for all type shit. Like,
Just having other people around you to motivate you to work out, even if they're not like, come on.
yeah, you don't need to be up in my
No, no,
grill
no.
like that.
But just like peeping, oh, that person just did XYZ thing on lat pull downs. Okay, I can go up. I can be stronger. And it, like that intrinsic, like it motivates you to go harder. Or like you're playing volleyball and you're like, oh, that person just did their technique this way. Let me try that. Like that looks more beneficial. As opposed to like the constant having to motivate yourself and having to review for yourself and be like, was that good? Was that not good? And honestly, my self-critique has just become, yeah, that was amazing.
It was amazing.
That was the best rep I have ever done. Or like I'll like do conditioning drills and like ladders and I'm like, I'm so fast.
I'm so fast. Nobody
I'm
can
the
stop me.
fastest person in this gym. I'm super not. But that's what I'm telling myself. Because why not?
Why not?
Why not be a little delusional?
The delusional win. Ignorance is bliss. That's crossing into a different level, so we're going to go back to the delusional win. The delusional win. You got to believe in yourself.
Alexa Gray was the one who got me into that. She was like, Haley, because I was really depressed about not being able to come back for season, which didn't. I was right. Never been wrong in my life. But
I've never doubled in my life. It's the same thing.
Sure. But she's like, Haley, why not just be a little delusional? Like, just be delusional and think that you're going to come back and you're going to be stronger and better than ever. Like, it's okay to be a little bit blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to be delusional. I'm going to come back and I'm going to smoke all these hoes. That's my delusion. That's what I'm lying into. Starting off strong. I know, the writing in pink was hard.
Favorite Beatles song?
Ooh.
Na, na,
Hey, Jude.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, Judy, 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 Judy. That's the Across the Universe one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm in a huge Beatles kick right now.
Ooh.
Pete and I watched the Get Back, like, documentary.
fucking
You should.
Yeah, I love that.
It
I
was
love that so much.
Also, this is gonna sound a little shady because I am in a big Beatles phase, and I think the Beatles are very talented and they were incredible. One of the greatest great band of all time. Their concert on the roof of their building, iconic in history.
For sure.
Kind of underwhelming though.
A little bit.
If you look at it like live, like you're just like they were supposed to do this huge TV performance and it was gonna match this album and they had 20 days to pull it off. They don't pull it off. They don't end up doing a huge concert. They end up just being like, nah, we'll just do something on the roof. Fuck it.
Which I feel like is like such an authentic like ode to who they
real,
are.
For sure, it's very real.
I took an anthology of Beatles class
cool.
in college. Yeah, so we got to go through every album each decade and what
Ooh,
all of that kind of stuff. And I think I personally really like their early hits because like they're just trying to make it. They're just trying to make it work. It's authentic. They're young kids
coming out of like underground, UK, Liverpool.
And they storm the world with their music because they're young, attractive, and they're making really good, catchy music that people just want to dance to. And like then they hit like their psychedelic phase, which is super interesting and just a commentary on like the 70s in general, but through the lens of music. And then you get this like this nostalgia era of like, wow, look at this career that we've
have had.
Yeah, I could talk about the Beatles forever. Did you know that George Harrison wrote something for Patty, like his love, like it's a love song.
I did not know that. Did you know that George Harrison slept with Ringo Starr's ex-wife?
Rat bastard.
Here's my ranking of my favorite Beatles based on
in order.
Okay, my favorite Beatles. Number 1, Ringo Starr.
Really?
I love Ringo. He has just stolen my heart. Watching that documentary was specifically it. Like, he's just cute little sweet boy playing the drums. He's just there for the vibes.
Is that the one where it's so loud, like you can't hear anything else other than the downbeat, and he's just trying to keep tempo?
Maybe.
Get Back is in black and white.
No, this is not in black and white. This one is in color.
It's a documentary of their whole.
So it's
it's not their movies. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super cute. So Ringo Starr's number 1. My second favorite Beatle, Mal. He's their road manager, and he plays in my favorite song by the Beatles. It's called Maxwell's Silver Hammer. It goes, bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down on her head. And there's an anvil sound, and Mal plays the anvil. I love him. I love Mal. He's my second favorite Beatle. Third favorite Beatle, Billy Preston.
These aren't even Beatles.
They're Beatles. My third favorite Beatle was
okay,
Billy Preston.
I know who Billy Preston is.
Made the Get Back, the Let It Be album. He's who made it incredible because he had this piano sound and it's exactly what the Beatles needed because they're about to break up. Like the Let It Be album should not have come together, and Billy Preston just came in with the piano and basically saved the Beatles. So he's my third favorite Beatle. Fourth, Paul. Fifth, John and George go back and forth for me. John really loses me when he goes in his Yoko era. George is kind of a whiny bitch in this Get Back documentary, but George Harrison I think is kind of more my cup of tea. That spirituality is very romantic. He goes off on his own and writes some iconic songs. He's written some of my favorite songs by the Beatles, so they go back and forth. John is also just so talented.
He's so talented.
Gosh, he was so talented.
He also, I really like him and Paul. Like the pairing of two of them together really created some and they had their differences absolutely, but like just the two of them to be in one unit, like iron sharpens iron type shit.
It was really cool watching them work together in the studios too. So
dude, yeah.
You gotta watch this documentary. Also, while I pull, talk me through why you got that hair color, because I'm obsessed. Why did we go with red this time?
Here we are. Okay, so for the longest time, I have wanted to go red, but in order to do it, I would have had to bleach my hair. And I just, ever since I bleached it during COVID, it's just been a hard process. My hair was dead.
Sure.
It was so dead, I had to cut it and let it grow out. And I was like, if I ever do dye my hair again, I want it to be long. I don't know, I just wanted a change, and it feels weird. Thank you. I've always, red.
Very Sagittarius.
So, actually, funny enough, yes, very Sagittarius. I might cut this, but all I've heard in my head since I've dyed this is political propaganda of better red than dead. Whoa! I know, and that's all. And then it takes me back to what George Orwell, 1982.
1984. Sure.
84.
It's a year.
It's a year. 1982.
4.
Fuck.
Deja vu, is that going here? We just had this conversation.
And so that's all I've heard in my head is better red than dead, and also 4 legs good, 2 legs better.
Sure, that's Animal Farm.
That's Animal Farm, right? Okay.
That's crazy.
So it's just political propaganda.
Better Red Than Dead is in 1984?
It's not in 1984, but that's how I got there, was Better Red Than Dead, political propaganda. I know George Orwell had commentaries on it, and then
Better
Animal
Red
Farm.
Than Dead. Where does that come from?
I have no idea.
I first of all love that. First of all, I love that it's just in your head. Because I'm thinking like Republicans. Like you are a Republican. Well, but Better Red Than, I'm sure it's like, I'm thinking Russia. But there was like the big Red Scare during McCarthyism where like America was so anti-communism that we were seeking out people. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Better Red Than Dead, though. Hell of a motto for the hair. Incredible.
Which is insane. But yeah, so that's...
to our viewers, Mom, Google that. Tell us where...
Yeah, Mom, let me know. Just send me a text.
Let us know what you find.
I love that that we know for a fact that your mom and my mom are absolutely watching
They're tuned
shit.
in. Thanks, guys. Never hear music again or not be able to taste food. Ooh.
This is such an easy answer for me. I never want to taste food ever again, because to never hear music, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Also, I don't really like food. Like, I just started liking food.
Yeah, I'm not much of a foodie. Like, I'm trying to think about, like... But some of my best memories come from being around a dinner table.
Where there's music playing in the background?
No, just like being at dinner with, like, my family. You know, like, we're sitting at the dining room table.
Oh.
But...
Okay.
But I don't think it's about the food. Again, that's more about the company.
For sure.
That's just like sitting and like having a good meal. Like I could still order the, I don't know, oysters. Not be able to taste the oysters.
Ew.
Dude, I love oysters. What is wrong with you? Perfect girl dinner for me. A Caesar salad, oysters, truffle fries, and 3 dirty martinis.
Truffle fries?
Dude.
Ew.
No, I refuse to fall on the truffle fries slander. I get it. Everything was truffle for like 6 years.
You want to hear my perfect girl dinner?
Yes.
Again.
Locale. I think I would go with not taste food, because like there's just so much. And don't get me wrong, I'm not much of a music person either. Like I really wish I was that cool person that had really refined taste and was really or like Preet's so good at like indie music and indie artists and this cool sound and like and all that. And I'm really lame. I like what's popular. I like mainstream. I like anything from like Sabrina Carpenter to Sade. I like Kendrick Lamar. I like Toby Keith. I'm really into like a little EDM right now. I like a little bit of classical. Like I really do listen to everything, but by listening to everything, I usually am just listening to, you know, what's popular out of those genres.
Right.
So I don't really know much about indie sound, but
Interesting.
Music is more fueling than I think food is. Like food is such a tool for me. So, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Shout out to Kylie for that, because she's a foodie and I just don't see it.
She didn't go with music?
No, she likes food.
Good for her. I would love to understand. Like, I would love to have that palate to, like, genuinely... No, not for you. No. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, fuck that. Stupid.
Stupid.
And it's hard
Odysseus versus Achilles.
Yes! Have you seen the Odyssey?
No.
Okay, that's okay. You don't need the context of the Odyssey to answer this question. So, Odysseus struggled to get home. Like, that was the whole point of his story, is he left
Have
Troy.
you heard of Uber?
He's just trying calling an Uber. Left Troy, struggled to get home, lost his entire crew, blah, 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 but eventually fights tooth and nail to end up back with his loving wife, Penelope. Very sweet. He has comfort. He has the opportunity to live on an island with the sea goddess Calypso. Sea goddess, sea nymph? Calypso, where he has immortality, food, water, love, joy, all that he could need, but he still leaves this behind to go and live a comfortable life with his wife.
A lover.
So that's Odysseus, yeah. Achilles sacrifices so much to be the greatest warrior, to be reclaimed, world-renowned, also just wanted to be with his lover, but like pursued success and power and fame and infamy, and that's what he wanted out of life. So his driving factor in his life was to be the best, to be the greatest. So when I ask Odysseus versus Achilles, I am asking, do you value more the slow life, the comforts of home, so much that you're willing to fight for it? Or would you rather be Achilles and fight and give up your love or watch your lovers die to be the greatest of all time in whatever it is that you do?
Fuck.
Isn't that a great question?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
I don't really want to watch my lovers die.
Sure. Ideally, the lover would not be dead. Sorry, Patrick, please. It don't work out for you.
But also, I have just always been so much more attracted to the call to adventure. So maybe not necessarily like I want to be the best in what I'm pursuing, but I'm always going to take that risk. I'm always going to jump off the cliff. I'm always going to pursue something that is just a little bit more than me and terrifies the crap out of me, because it has made me so much more like appreciative of like the normal things too. Understand, I just don't relate to the comforts of a simple life.
Sure.
Which like is really hard for me to grasp in others, that might be something somebody might want.
Sure.
Of like, wow, you really just want to like sit at home and be with your loving husband or wife or whatever and make dinner every day. Can't relate.
See, I was Odysseus for a while. I really did just want, I'm just like, and I still do. I'm such a homebody. I love being at home. Yesterday, when my back was thrown out, I literally just laid on my couch because I couldn't walk. I was also on a little bit of muscle relaxation. Couldn't do much. But I was like, this is the best day of my life.
This is amazing.
I'm home. I'm comfortable. I'm in a house that
I'm
I
literally
love.
grounded. I can't do anything.
I cannot do anything. And I was like, this is the best. Like, I love this so much. And I've always liked that. I've always liked the idea of, like, that slow life where it's like, I wake up, I go to work, I come home, my husband's at home, my kids, whatever it is. Like, I love the appeal of that. And so I think I'm more Odysseus. But then I get into that, and I'm like, God, I'm so bored. The
grass is always greener on the other side.
It's always greener, because I've done the pursuing greatness, the glories, the riches, and like, no, I mean, I'm not saying I don't have the greatness, glory, or the riches. I just did the pursuit.
Hold your arm up again.
I have an Olympic tattoo.
How many medals do you have?
I have 2 Olympic medals. How much money do I make? So I've done that. I pursued the glory and the riches, and on this side, I'm like, God, I just want the slow life. And then I get the slow life, and I'm like, God, I just want to do something cool. And it's like, will I ever be happy? Is happiness ever achievable? And you and I have had this conversation in the past. The answer is no. It's fleeting, but peace
Yes,
you can
I do
have.
remember this.
Yes, you can always. That was a very powerful conversation for me.
Everything's
like,
just so cyclical.
Yeah. You can't always be happy, but you can always find some type of peace. Whether it's slowing down, whether it's gratitude.
That's something the West does not teach enough about, because it is so...
Because it's money.
Consumer
Yes.
capitalism, all of these things, to work, to grind, to have more, and what we need is more, where Eastern philosophy is so much rooted in the way of the journey and what the journey is, not the destination, which is a cliche, and like not giving credit.
A cliche is a cliche because it's powerful.
Exactly.
God, we're really pulling a lot of mine. Pro caffeine, not pro caffeine.
What?
Are you pro caffeine or are you not pro caffeine?
I love matcha.
God, your caffeine sucks.
Wait a minute.
I don't drink matcha for the caffeine. I drink matcha because I'm like, ooh, you know what sounds good? A matcha.
I drink matcha because it is literally what has built dynasties.
That's why you drink matcha.
And
you're like, you know what? Feeling like a dynasty builder.
You know what? I could ruin worlds right now. Let's whip up some matcha.
Let's do it. Let's whip up some matcha. Let's destroy worlds.
I like mate, which is old Argentinian loose leaf tea that I drink out of a gourd because I'm a pick-me.
Because I want attention. Honestly,
have you seen the hair?
At least you're doing it traditionally, though. Like, a lot of people just drink the yerba mate. No tea, no shade to the can drinkers, but they just drink the cans. And then they're like, yeah, I love mate.
Wrong. First of all, so wrong. No, so when I was playing professionally in France, my strength and conditioning coach, his wife, and one of our other middle blockers are Argentinian, and they'd bring their gourd everywhere, and it's just, I know it sounds so weird.
I love it.
They would bring it everywhere, and it's more about the community of like sitting down, sharing, talking, and
it's like a cigarette, but like very healthy.
Correct. It's literally exactly like a cigarette. But I've been drinking mate since I was in 14th grade. Hold on. Since I was 14.
There we go.
Wrong. So wrong.
Backtrack.
But like we used to, like, this is so like stereotypical Colorado.
It's very Colorado. Like I see the Tiva tan already.
The Tiva tan. We're slacklining. We're sharing mate.
Are you so stoked to go to Red Rocks this weekend? I can't wait.
Fucking just up in the mountains, dude. We're gonna hit Manitou, do the incline maybe.
Dude, I miss it though. I miss Colorado.
I miss a Colorado summer. There were some. So I was recently back in Colorado Springs this last week.
Us too. At the same exact time. Did we see each other? No. I
miss a Colorado summer because the lightning storms that you get are matched in Colorado.
Colorado.
So.
And it's like, it was hot though. When I was, it was hot.
It was like 99 degrees.
Yeah.
Though, and the UV was at
hot.
13.
The world is
fuck?
trying to get rid of us because we're a poison. But yeah, it was hot. But I love a Colorado summer. Like just access to a river.
Floating the river.
Or like a good, easy hike, like getting to the mountains.
Literally just walking around Garden of the Gods and just like seeing how beautiful and majestic, which first of all, we all need to go sign a bunch of flyers because Garden of the Gods is not protected from data centers and they're going after it next. Yes.
Why?
Because
also, we can't open the data center door, dude. I'm so
anti-data center.
I'm so anti-data center. But I also here's my thing. I don't know what a data center fully is because we have, like I told
destruction.
you. Yes, for sure. But we have 297 of them in California. If they were a bigger deal, more people would have been upset a lot sooner because a lot of these data centers have been around for a while. So what is a detrimental data center that's using thousands and thousands and thousands of gallons of water? And what's a data center that's just like there's one near LAX that I'm assuming runs the data for air traffic controllers?
Well, we know what happens when you assume.
Sure, but I'm just saying,
I think it's the fact that nobody knows about it.
Yes, there's
Obviously,
nobody knows
yeah.
anything.
Exactly.
I'm literally saying, what's a data center? What how do they run? What's good? What's bad? How much water are you actually using? Yeah. I'm very anti-data center. Also, if they put a data center near Garden of the Gods, that would be
forget
horrific.
Protecting wildlife or things that will literally never grow back.
Bath? Sure.
It won't grow bath.
It won't grow bath. Okay. Get your baths ready, folks. It's never growing bath. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Start signing flyers, start signing petitions. I talked to someone this morning about why we're building so many data centers, because I was like, where did this come from? Why are we so all of a sudden wanting these data centers? I feel like they're popping up all over the place. No one is asking for them.
Yeah.
Our whole economy is kind of based on...
Well, I'm sorry. Every time you chat GPT something, you're asking for one, so...
I cannot begin to express to you.
This is a hot take!
How much I fucking hate ChatGPT. And if I hear another idiot say to me, I just ChatGPT'd this, I'm like, just idiot! I'm sorry. I know
I'm gonna shame you for it.
I know they're convenient. I know it's easy to look up.
Do you know what's really inconvenient? That fucking 2-pound thing in the top of your cranium.
The human head weighs 8 pounds.
Thank you. I was waiting for it. And you know what? I would rather say something wrong time after time again than ever have to rely on ChatGPT to replace this thing up here.
You know what else you could do instead of ChatGPTing something? Hire someone to look it up for you. Create a job. Get an assistant. And the assistant does all... You have a question, you're like, hey, how good is XYZ person? Or, hey, what does this look like in the future? And that person can be like, I'll have an answer for you in an hour. Go get a coffee, enjoy yourself, I'll be right back.
Do you know what I've really enjoyed, especially in the art world, is everybody shitting on these AI-made flyers and this resurgence of hand-drawn, handwritten things that just hire somebody else besides ChatGPT that's gonna make it so obvious that you can't think for yourself. I hate it, I hate it.
I hate it so much. And everybody's like, well, AI is inevitable. ChatGPT is inevitable. I'm like, it's literally not. It's not inevitable. Just don't use it.
Just don't use it.
It's really not that hard. And I get it. They're like, well, I can't not use it on Google because Google Gemini just pops up in the answer so easy.
Guess what? You can... I'm angry! Guess what? You can turn that shit off. You can turn it off on everything. That's literally why I don't have the iPhone 17, because all it is an AI chip.
I don't know how to turn it off, truthfully, on Google Gemini, so I just scroll past it. Okay, can you shut it off for me? Because I don't know how to do that.
There's some things that I can't.
Savvy.
There's some things that you can't turn it off on, but all of a sudden, Pinterest has AI.
Everything.
Amazon has AI, and I don't want it.
I'm just like, can you please? Analog summer, baby. Get rid of it.
Analog summer.
All right, next question.
Is it pro caffeine?
Oh, I am very pro caffeine.
Cool.
I've actually started to consume way more caffeine than I ever thought was possible.
Says you me.
I'm having a cup of coffee, and then instead of cooling it down with milk or a splash of cream, I cool it down with cold brew, and then I chew a piece of caffeine gum while I'm sipping that coffee.
You
I'm trying to meet God. So far, he's underwhelming, but she's a babe.
Incredible. Okay. This is a finish the rest of the sentence.
Finish the thought. Okay.
Finish, yeah. When they go low, we go.
And take our pants off. When they go low, we unzip the fly. When they go low, my response is, I really want to say I go lower, but I'm all bark and no bite. When they go low, I'm usually like, oh, they're probably having a really bad day, and I can give them grace, and then I'll blah blah blah. I'll talk shit on them with my best friend later.
Oh, that's literally what I was about to say. Is like when they go low, we go behind closed doors and talk so much shit.
We go behind closed doors. We make eye contact from across the room. And no, we have to discuss this momentarily.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. I really wish I was my sister is so good at this. Leilani's such a good Rottweiler. If someone's being shady or like going low or being bitchy, like she's so quick to like call you out or be nasty back, or not in like in a mean way, but she's
like if we're gonna go low, she's like go low.
She's like, I'll play.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you want to play?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a guy one time we were at a bar and he just would not leave us alone, and I was trying to be like, hey, have a good night. Hey, have a good night. And Leilani's
have a good night.
Leilani's like chomping at the bit, and at one point I'm like, Bird, go. And she's like, we're done talking to you now. I hope you have a really great night though. Thanks so much, but we want to just drink alone, so leave us alone. Thank you.
It.
And I was like, you're amazing. I wish I could do that.
I was very much like that when I was younger until somebody pointed it out to me that like, hey, you're kind of a bitch. And I was like, oh.
Who would say that to you?
Anybody in high school. Literally anybody in high school.
I remember someone once called me a lesbian, and it scarred me for life. Turns out they weren't 100% wrong.
You're not wrong. That's also something in here, too. Of like,
being a lesbian?
No.
Oh. That's fine.
Get in there. Yeah, no, I want to say I would go low, but like if I'm going to go low, I want to do it where like I am a verbal switchblade to you. Not like, but my natural instinct is to just hit you.
Sure.
And unfortunately,
to just swing.
That's jail time.
See, my natural instinct is to plot your demise for a very long time. Like we discussed this in the last episode, I'm really good at holding a grudge.
Correct.
And I'm really good at, I am waiting, how many more years do I got? I have 7 more years before I'm able to deploy my revenge scheme on someone.
Incredible commitment.
It's going to be really rough if I actually pull it off.
So excited for this.
I wouldn't be. It actually affects someone that's not them. It affects someone they're close to, which is even worse.
That's even worse. Okay, my turn. Just girly things. Analog. Plotting to my summer.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to hurt anybody. Physically. Body image. No.
Go again.
No, we can talk body image. You know why we should talk body image? Because you said you love your hair. And I love that. I love that you have an attribute on you that makes you feel confident and just like look in the mirror and be like, ooh, I love that.
It's not just my hair, let me tell you.
Hey, purr.
Listen, I walk around here like I am God.
I love that, as you should. I love that you have that you feel that confidence. You should. Because who's to tell you you're not? You look great. Your arms are toned. You're buff. You're hot. Your hair's good.
Your turn.
No, we don't need to talk about it. No, we will. My body image is at an all-time low, and we are wearing bikinis for the 6-man this weekend, and I'm actively dreading it. I actually came up with a game plan. I'm going to just bring a t-shirt. I'm just going to wear a t-shirt. Yeah, no, I'm just going to bring a shirt. I'm going to be that fat kid at the pool that wears a shirt over their swimsuit.
No!
That's me. That's where
you should wear like a...
That's where my body image is right now.
Whatever's going to make you feel the most comfortable, which I have a really funny story that we're going to have to cut this story, but one time I was hooking up with somebody that I had met in San Francisco, and it was a great time. He was a volleyball player, whatever, but I was just starting to get comfortable with my body, and
oh God,
I didn't realize that nobody else on this planet, and we might have to keep this in just for everybody.
Sure.
Sorry, Mom. Nobody else on this planet has inverted nipples.
Oh, yes, people do.
But I am one of very few.
Yes,
and
it's very rare.
Very, very deeply, deeply insecure about that. And I remember telling this guy, I was like, hey, so my nipples are inverted.
Okay, FYI.
FYI. And he goes, do you want a t-shirt? And I was like, no.
You'll be fine.
And then we hooked up.
Hell yeah. I had a girl that I played volleyball with at Penn State who had inverted nipples, and she was really insecure about them. And I was like, So? It's a boob, dude. The people that are having sex with you are just stoked there's a boob. Speaking as someone that loves boobs, I don't care what your nipples look like. Bring that shit over here.
Also, it's literally, you cannot control it. I didn't ask for this. I wasn't like, hey, God, let's be more pick me. Invert those bad boys.
Invert those bad guys.
I didn't choose this.
Yeah. All this to say, my body image is at an all-time low, and I even hate having the conversation because you tell someone, you're like, God, I feel so fat today. You're like, ugh, I feel ugly today. And everybody's immediate reaction is, no, you're not, stop. Or they, like, my boyfriend's so sweet, he'll, like, smack me on the arm, or my sister will be like, pow, or, like, my mom's like, because there's no good reaction. Because what are you supposed to say to someone when they're like, hey, I feel like dog shit about myself? Like, you're...
Damn, dude.
Yeah, like, what do you say? That's rough, buddy. Exactly. So I just, like, I don't want to talk about it because there's nothing to say. It's like, well, okay, if you don't like how your body looks, make the changes to, like, do what you can to change your body. I'm like, okay, work out. I burn 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day. Eat right. Don't have as much sugar. Don't drink as much alcohol. Make sure they don't even be on the weekends when you have your cheat days. You're not actually having your cheat days. Have consistency. Be proactive. What's your protein intake? Are you hydrated?
Oh, my God.
We have the plans. Yeah, we're there. All right, pull a card.
What's one thing that someone has said to you that lives rent-free? Could be good or bad. Okay, so the first 2
8 pounds. Sorry.
The first 2 are horrible. One time in my freshman drawing class, I had a professor tell me that, yeah, this doesn't really look like lines. This looks like sloppy suggestions of where lines should be. And I was like... Oh.
K.O.
Like,
oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah, so that was pretty evil. That lives with me anytime I do drawing. I was like, is this a sloppy suggestion of where a line should be? I think it is. Fucking stupid.
I'm a fraud.
My sophomore and freshman year college coach told me that I would be the reason we lose national championships.
Whoa.
And I said,
wow, what a line.
Yeah. However, to follow that up, my coach after that, because he was fired.
Sure.
My coach after that taught me that the things I can do, no one else can do. And that's not like
nice.
an ego trip, like I'm better than everybody, but like the things I can do, you can't do.
Yeah.
The things you can do, I can't do.
Yeah.
So
it's
like,
all within your build and your skill set. That's
correct.
nice. And this was college or high school?
This is college.
College.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that coach. Yeah, okay. A lot of negatives. I siphoned out 2.
We've only let 2 rise to the surface.
We've only let 2 come out. A lot came out. We just pushed everything else back down in here. Okay, my 2. 1. When we were playing in the state championships my senior year of high school. So my junior year when I transferred to Doherty, we won the state championships, and then we had graduated a really good senior class, and I was like, there's no way we're gonna be able to run this back again. There's like 5 D1 commits in that class. So we were playing in the the state championship my senior year. And we had talked about like body language and how important body language is and like having good facial features and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know what that means. Like if I'm losing, I'm not going to be like, hey guys, we're going to be okay. But I was like, all right, I can at least stand tall. And I was also a serve receiving middle at the time. And so I was I was back in serve receive. And I'm bent over, and we had just gotten, like, aced. It fell in front of one girl. Another girl had hit it out of bounds, and so we needed to, like, score this 3rd point. And I'm bent over, and our head coach goes, Haley, your face sucks!
Ooh.
And I was like, what do you want me to do with that?
What do you want from me?
So I turned to look at her, and I went... And then I went back to the game. But just that moment of being like, I'm just like, what do you want me to do with that?
Like,
what am I supposed to do?
Okay.
Like start smiling? Do you want me to kiss someone? So that lives in my head rent free at that line of like, your face sucks. It's so funny actually when I think back on it.
I had a senior at Oregon tell me that too. Like I was having an emotional meltdown in one of my freshman year practices, and she turns around. This is like a 7-year pro vet coming back to like help us and whatever. And she looks at me. She does a double take. She looks back at me. She goes, "Change your face and let's fucking go." And I was like,
yeah. Fix your face. Fix your face is a good line though. Sometimes you need it. Just like, dude, because sometimes I'll be out and I'll be looking at people like this, and it's like, fix your face. Right. Right, you're right. Let me just reset. The one that lives in my head rent free is the whole people tell me you are a light. Like, oh, you're such a light. Like, oh, you are so funny. And like, it's mostly when I'm the center of attention doing speaking engagements or like I'm answering questions on something and they're like, your energy is just such a light. And I'm like, thank you. And it's positive.
Stop fucking siphoning it. Sorry.
Sure. But it's also like, yeah, I'm a light and you really like it right now. But then when I'm still being myself and I'm a light in a context that you don't like, you're not down with it. And this is where like my 30-year-old cynicism comes out. Is I'm like, you guys love my energy when we're winning and everything's great. But when it's like our backs are against the wall and I'm like, hey, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We need to do this, or like we need to pick it up, or I'm like, even diffusing the energy. I'm like, hey, we're down by 5. It's okay. We got plenty of game left. Just think about like how stupid that coach's dick looks. And they're like, you need to focus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am focused. I'm just trying to
trying a
diffuse.
different
It's
technique
just a
here.
game,
Yeah.
dude. It's just a game.
Just a game.
Everybody likes my energy until they decide they don't.
Well, I think what you said is so prevalent, though, until it's in a context of which they don't like
Yeah.
it. And you're like...
You like me in the box that I fit in.
That!
Yeah.
You like me in the box that I fit in.
Yeah.
Guess what, bitch? I don't fit in your fucking box.
Yeah. Well, I might, depending on who you are. Salma Hayek, hit me up. So that's been a lesson of mine that I'm like also having to come to terms with. When I was first in my 20s, I had a coming to Jesus moment of like, you know what? Some people just aren't gonna like me.
Yeah.
And I'm having another coming to Jesus moment of like, you gotta remember, dude, some people just aren't gonna like you.
I very much... So this last week at handball camp in Colorado Springs, I had that same realization of like, look, I am always going to be a competitive, intense person. Not once, though, the way I communicate will ever be to be personally like harming somebody or to be unkind. But I am intentional about what I say, and that comes across to people as bitchy, as rude, as all of these different things. Yeah, of like, she's really intense and doesn't know how to like chill out. And I'm like, no, I just want to win.
I want to win.
I want to win.
Competitive.
Yeah, I'm competitive as fuck. So I had that realization too of like, to be coworkers functions, but you don't have to be friends. Yeah. That was horrible grammar, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, we can be teammates. I will have your back on the court, ride or die. But I don't have to like you.
I don't have to like you.
That's in there. That might be in there.
That's in there?
We might be pulling that out. I got a question related to that.
Ooh, speak your mind, but don't overshare.
Ooh. Okay, so I wrote this down. Sheesh. I wrote this one down because I have been... Ironically, we just had to talk about how I hate gratitude, but I've been texting people and sending audio messages to a couple of people that have been like amazing in my life. So like there's a girl that works with Love LA. She's worked with Love since the beginning. Her name's Emily Hartong. She's amazing.
Shout out.
And I sent her an audio. Shout out. Full name. Whoa. I sent her an audio and I was like, I just wanted to let you know I'm so grateful for you. Speak your mind, speak your truth, but don't overshare. As like, do you subscribe to that? Or is it better to just like, fuck it, overshare. Like, it's better to tell people that you're grateful to have them or to share things or to, like, get things off your chest. Don't be a dick about it. But I think it's better to speak your mind than it is to, like, keep everything just pushed down and not share.
Look, this conversation just makes me, like, think about that meme of, like, I wish I was mysterious, but this is me.
Sure,
That is, like, I'm never not going to tell somebody that I love them or I care about them. Do I forget? Yes.
Sure. I forget to tell you sometimes.
I forget all the time, but like when I feel it, I'm going to tell you that because like something we've said since the beginning of this episode or since the beginning of this like series is life is too short not to tell, like not to say what's on your chest, and people either receive it or they don't, or you say it and they don't feel the same way, or who knows, like some people that I have reached out to or reconnected with have been like, wow, you really caught me at a terrible time in my life. Like, thank you for that. I needed that.
Be who you are, because the people that matter don't mind, and the people that mind don't matter.
Exactly.
Dr. Seuss bars. That's written in like 3 of my journals.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So listen out there, I don't fucking mind.
Yeah, Mom.
Oh my God.
I really hope they watch this episode.
This is dedicated to Mom.
What's your sign mentally or physically that we're in the shitter?
This is your sign of burnout.
Yeah. Okay? The burnout talk.
For me, I can never remember what fucking day it is.
Sure.
Like, it'll be Saturday, and I'm like, so Tuesday, what are we doing? And I'm like, not right.
No.
Just literally,
I'm like, what are the plans today? It's a Friday.
It's Friday. What are you talking about? I've done that multiple times and like very aggressively had to drive to work because I think it's like a Saturday and it's like, August, where are you? And I'm like, you're like, not there. I'm on my way.
Saturday. I'm on my way.
Fine.
I know I'm in the shitter when, one, it's really hard for me to be motivated. Like, I know I'm approaching burnout. It's even worse when I'm like with a team. Like, if I'm by myself, like right now it makes sense that I'm approaching burnout.
Right.
I've been having to work out on my own since... But since May of last year when I got my first surgery,
I have nobody.
yeah, it's been a very lonely comeback. Like, you see all these stories and these videos of, like, people grinding with their personal trainers and they're getting after it and they're like, the comeback, turn your setback into a comeback. And, like, that was the mentality for a little bit. But right now,
I have like 1 week of like, all right, we're grinding, and then the other 3 weeks I'm like, this is stupid.
It's because it's hard. But then I look back and I'm like, shit, I've been doing this since May. Might as well keep going. They're gonna keep paying me.
Zoom out past that. You've been doing this for what, 9-10 years now?
Yeah, sure. Been doing the volleyball thing, the whole like having to figure it out on my own, how to live in Italy, how to learn a foreign language, how do you get to the Olympics. And I say all this, and I know that I am lying. Because you don't get to the mountaintop alone. You have your support system. I'm really grateful for all the athletic trainers that have helped me stay in one piece. I'm grateful for the surgery teams that have operated on me and have helped me play volleyball. I'm grateful for my coaches and the teammates and my friends that I can rely on. Like, I understand I'm not actually all alone.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing, is when you take it, that mountain reference, you are the one going up the incline.
Sure.
They are literally just a pit stop along the way. Like,
and they help you get there.
They do.
They're very important.
You need those to like recharge, reset, get more water, whatever you want to keep embracing for this metaphor. Yeah. But like, at the end of the day, it is you going up this mountain.
Nobody's carrying you up that mountain.
No, it is you.
What is that? What was your motto last week? Cavalry's not coming?
Nobody's coming to save you.
Nobody's coming to save you.
Nobody's coming to save you.
Exactly. Same idea. So that's how I know when my head's in the shitter, when I'm like really not motivated. Like, I can't even get started on practice, or like I start cutting reps in PT.
Which is a very,
or like,
very real
when
thing.
I start cutting corners and I'm just like, I can't do an hour and a half of PT exercises and then a 2-hour lift and then an hour of volleyball.
Yeah.
All by myself.
One of my favorite things that I've taught myself, and this isn't like a humble brag at all, but I go back to this a lot of the time because I was trying to figure out how you believe in yourself, how you trust yourself. And first of all, trust in yourself is built when you do the things you say you're going to do. Mm-hmm. And so when you start small of like, I'm going to do 10 reps, but then you start cutting and you do 8 reps, 6 reps, your self-trust is like, well, I didn't really do that. Or like, hey, today I'm going to go to the gym. Today I'm going to read a book. Today I'm going to do the things I said I was going to do. And that is a really big thing in my life right now, is that I'm going to do everything that I said I will do. And that is building my self-trust and my self-belief.
Yeah, dude, I had this conversation with my mom about what the hell is my reality. Because if I say one thing because I firmly believe it one day and then the next day I'm like, no, I don't really believe that anymore. What does that even mean? So it's like, you know what? I am a writer. I write essays. Are they good essays? Absolutely not. But I'm a writer. And then it's like, I don't really feel like writing today. And I'm like, so what? You're not a writer anymore? So you no longer exist? That reality isn't true? And so it's like, if your words and expressions, kind of like speaking to the universe and getting it back, shape your reality, and my words and expressions are constantly changing their truths, then what is actually my reality? But if you can uphold what it is that you say to yourself, then I think that self-trust can better shape a reality that you can get behind. I like
100%.
that. I like that a lot. It's pink. I'm sorry.
Is it fake to be kind to people you hate?
I've been thinking about this a lot. Because how do I say it? How do I discuss this?
I don't think it's fake. I don't think it's fake to be kind to people you hate. I am just under the way I operate, that if I don't like you, I'm not going to make your life harder, because that's like, why would I drink poison? Yeah, that's literally how I operate. I don't have to like you. I'm not going to go out of my way to be a part of your life. But am I going to kick you down the stairs?
No, I'm not going to go out of my way to be rude to you. I'd love to. See, my issue is if I'm really nice to you, there's a good chance I probably don't like you at all. Like and there's one thing between like being nice and like small talk. Like, hey, good morning, how are you? Oh, nice, good to see you. Like, that's just being a human. But if I'm sickly sweet towards you, if I'm like, hey, it's so good to see you. How are things? It's good? I love that. Oh, I love that for you. There's a good fucking chance I can't stand you. And I've been thinking about that a lot. And I've been like,
that smells fake.
I was like, is that inauthentic? But like, my argument is that it's on your side. Is that to be rude to you and to treat you how I feel you deserve to be treated is just poison for me, because it feels unnatural for me to be that rude to you. So I'm going against my authentic ways to give you what I think you deserve. It's a lot easier for me to just be like, sickly sweet, really nice, make you think everything's fine. It's not like I'm gonna, well, in 7 years I might, but it's not like I'm actually gonna
the plan
like plot your demise or anything, or like do anything to to harm you.
Maybe this is the ADHD thing of like
Sure.
where I have an extreme sense of justice that
Sure.
I need to like. So like if you wrong me in my terms of justice, right? Because wrong and right is inherently made up. Anyway, if you do something that I perceive as wrong, you will know that I don't fuck with you. Like I am just so bad at hiding that. Like I just don't want to be around you. I think you're like ridiculous. I cannot believe you because I would never do that. But like you will know that I just don't fuck with you anymore.
Good for you, dude. See, I don't know.
It makes people really uncomfortable.
I love that though, but it's better to make them uncomfortable and they know exactly where you stand 10 toes down.
Yeah. Oh, that is my biggest, like, if you're gonna do something, you better go 10 toes down on it. Because I cannot handle people that are half in, half out. Like, just say one thing, do another. If you said it, own it, because I'd rather you be a villain and I hate you for what you did versus you being a piss poor villain and now you're just making me look stupid.
Sure.
That was personal. Sorry.
Dude, I loved it. I loved it. Stand 10 toes down, dude.
If you're gonna be bad with a purpose, otherwise you're not worth hating.
You, nice line.
And that's on Vampire Diaries. Thank you,
Vampire
Damon.
Diaries.
Favorite six-man memory. Okay, so I'll go first. Last year, I was playing with Hanai sisters, and I wore a chef's hat on like my head because I wanted to cook, obviously, and they're like, let her cook. And at the end of the game, I took off my
Freudian slip.
At the end of the game, I took off my chef hat and I had ratatouille on underneath.
Incredible. Yeah, that's awesome.
That was pretty great.
We poured an entire case of White Claw into an Arrowhead water jug because you can't bring alcohol into the beach, but you can bring water jugs. So we poured an entire case of White Claw onto an Arrowhead water jug and slammed that.
Hell
that was pretty cool. What's something about me that's hard to understand?
Why you keep playing volleyball.
Sure, that's a dang good point. I'm not gonna justify it. What's something about you that's hard to understand? Favorite sports movie? What a one to end on.
I go back and forth.
Okay.
Because the Karate Kid.
Because the Karate Kid.
It's between Glory Road and Miracle.
Glory Road. What's that? Is that the cross country runner one?
No, it's Western Texas, and they win the NCAA tournament. And
I'm so bored of the narrative of what it is to be black in America. We get it. All you see is our suffering and our lynching, and that is very much a reality of it. But could you just show me a really cool, inspiring story where there isn't that much racism? And the answer is no.
Yes, Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings is a great answer. Mm-hmm. That actually might be my favorite sports movie of all time. Cool Runnings is so good. Miracle's a good answer too. That's Preet's favorite sports movie of all time.
I love that.
Miracle is the only reason why I'm considering going for this next Olympics because
me too.
Like playing, yes, because playing in America, because it's in Minnesota, that the Olympics, and so there's everybody in the stands is cheering USA, and I'm like, God, it's got to be so cool to be in America and hearing USA chants, because when you're in Europe, it's kind of cringy. You're like, please stop outing us. This is humiliating. Please stop. But in America, I'm like, heck yeah, America.
And I really take pride in not being an American, but rewriting the narrative of what it means to be.
What it is to be an American. Yeah, because the narrative has been written by typically heterosexual white men who don't know how to behave in public. And that's where our story is told. Thanks.
Thanks, Obama.
The most heterosexual white man of all time. Barack.
I've been whipping that bit out like nonstop.
It's hilarious.
And yet nobody gets it.
God,
nobody understands it.
Sad. It's so funny. So funny. That's going to be my new coping mechanism. Anytime something shitty in my life happens, I'm going to be like, thanks, Obama. That's hilarious. New coping mechanism unlocked. You've heard of dissociation. Now get ready for Obama.
I just think Miracle does such a good job of like each individual. Like you really want to root for them, even if like they're the villain or they're the like. Everybody's story is so unique, and they do a really great job of telling how all these different background people got to be on this team and work together and be successful.
And it has some of the best one-liners in history. Jimmy Craig, what's up, you Civ? That's a great line. There's so many great lines. Yeah, a big fan of Miracle. Yeah. But yeah, I think I would go with Cool Runnings and Coach Carter. Actually,
I have never seen Coach Carter.
Coach Carter's a good one. Samuel L. Jackson. It gave me my favorite quote when I was growing up. When you let your own light shine, you unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Mm-hmm. That's a great line. And so
line.
I think those are my two favorite sports movies.
Would you count Step Up as a sports movie?
I do consider dance to be a sport. I know that's kind of controversial, but I do consider dance to be a sport. But if we're counting dance in those non-conventional sports, then I would also say Bring It On is
At that point, is Camp Rock a sports movie?
God, that movie. Have you recently rewatched Camp Rock or Camp Rock 2?
No, yes, I've watched Camp Rock, the first one, but you know what's crazy is the commentary from everybody of how fucked up they were on set.
Insane.
First of all.
First of all, they're all children.
Yeah.
And they're all coked out.
Yep.
Drunk as hell. Also, Disney, what are we doing here?
What's his name? The guy that's engaged to Halsey right now. Who played Jade's boyfriend on...
Dude, that guy. He's so fine.
He's so fine. He doesn't remember filming one episode of Victorious, though, because he was
dissociated
drunk.
or because he was hammered?
Because he was hammered the whole time.
Sure.
Yeah.
How are Nickelodeon and Disney still functioning corporations when they have abused children for decades? How is that legal? How are we letting... You want to know why? Money, money, money.
Money, money, money.
Oh, the existential dread is strong today.
It is.
Oh, boy.
What are you grateful for?
I'm really grateful for this podcast. I'm really grateful that we do this
Shout out to
silly
us.
little thing. I'm glad that we've committed to creating this art, if you want to call it art.
This is art. This is creation.
Just recording, just sitting
Cinema.
down, chatting. Because I think about like all the doubt, the thoughts that are like, well, who cares? Everybody's doing this. Nobody, you're not talking about anything important. Nothing matters. And I'm like, you're absolutely right.
You're right.
We're gonna do it anyway.
And we're gonna do it again.
And again.
And again.
And we're gonna do it sober. That's another thing.
That's another thing, too.
We've done this sober. Imagine how, yeah. So just, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for the time that we also take. It also gets me out of my house. It gets me out of my head. It lets me vocalize things too. And you're a good person and I like spending time with you.
I think you're pretty cool too. So thanks for hanging out with me. Maybe we can do
Was that not the vibe? I'm sorry. I thought
my bad. I went left. You zigged. My bad.
Sorry.
It's my fault. My bad.
Okay, before we end, have you ever made out with a guy and they initiate the kiss from this far away and they start with a... If I can see you coming in and your eyes are already closed and your tongue is already out, the kiss is over.
The
kiss is over. I hate kissing boys for that reason. They commit so early.
It's just you
be like,
you kiss like a train conductor. Like you're there's a schedule. You're in a rush. Like what are you just
relax?
We all know that you're horny as fuck.
Yes.
But like take a deep breath and just go slow.
Everybody mocks women because we're always like, you know what our favorite part about sex is? The build-up. We love the build-up. We love the build-up. And everybody's like, that's so boring, blah, blah, blah. Like we get made, also not everybody, men, maybe some lesbians, they get so offended by it. And I'm just like, because you know what's awesome? Being this close to somebody, forehead on forehead, and just like feeling them against you. And then you kiss. You know what I don't have to see when we do that? I don't have to see that. Incredible. The build-up's the best part. Don't piss me off.
Don't piss me off.
Although I will be honest, sometimes it's nice to just rush into it. Nice little quickie in a closet. Incredible.
It's all about knowing like what's like the vibe. Like I just feel like
what are we doing?
What are we doing? All that to say, Tantra.
Like tantric sex?
Yeah.
Oh God. You wanna? All right. Well, that's all this week's episode. Obviously, we're gonna go try tantric something.
More on that.
It's a lot of work. There's also something. This is gonna sound really shitty. When I was in my 20s, sex was such a adventure. Like there were so many things to explore, so many things to try. It was like I was like, ooh, I own my first vibrator. Ooh, this one's all suctiony. Ooh, I did anal. Like it's all these new fun things. The world is so fun and new. And now at the end of my life, I'm like, God, it's so much work. You want me to do what with my leg? Can you just kiss me? And
you need to change your perspective because sex is incredible.
We watched The Invite. Have you seen that movie yet? Mm-mm. There's a great line where Penelope Cruz says, sex is not an action or a verb, it's a place you go. Mm-hmm. She's like, sex is a place to go to. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, God, I remember thinking that like sex was a place to go. And it's not that, like, again, no tea, no shade to my mans. It's not that we don't have a good sex life. I like our sex. I think I'm having really nice sex right now. But fuck, if it's not a lot of work. And like doing sexy things, like it takes effort. But that's like, that's what love and relationships are, is it's effort. I'm burnt out. Well, and that's all for this week's Fishbowl with Friends. Another stunning 2.5 freaking hours.
Love editing this. Love editing. But that's what we're here for. Shooting the shit.
So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Mom, appreciate you.
Thanks,
Ms. Rasky. Appreciate
Mom.
you. We'll see you in our next one. This was just supposed to be a little 3-part series, but I think we're going to keep it going. So,
Stay
we'll see you
tuned.
next time. Bye.